Hello, I'm Joe. Welcome to Trust Local Agency. Today we're going to be talking about what the heck is Web Core Vitals, this new thing that Google's going to be using in May of 2021. They're going to be looking at the page speed, the experience of your website, not only on mobile, but also on desktop. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that today and how you can get that score up, right? Like you need to get that score up if you have a low score. And I can tell you right now, when we first started at Trust Local, like this is like a month ago, we never really cared about the speed of our website because we don't use it for marketing purposes. We use it when our clients want to see our other services, things like that. A lot of our work comes from word of mouth, and so we're happy where we were. But now we're ready to grow our business more at Trust Local Agency. So we're going to have to start ranking organically, right? So we needed to really pay attention to Web Core Vitals. So we went ahead and did it for our own company, and we'll show you the results at the end of this, at what we did for Trust Local Agency's website. And I'm going to show you here in a second how we started with an F and a really low score. That's in GT metrics. And then we had a really low score on page speed insights from Google, right? And so we need to bring those scores up. So what we're going to do is we're going to check a few SEO companies to see where they're at, see where we're at, because, when you hire somebody to help you with Web Core Vitals, and it's already April the 6th, 2021, so we're real close to May. So you're going to have to be looking into this and thinking about it. So let's get started here. Let me share my screen. Oh, by the way, I promised my granddaughters I would wear my superpower shirt today for this webinar. So have no fear because Pop is here. They've actually signed the shirt. They gave it to me. They want me to have these superpowers when I'm doing these webinars. So thank you, Sayla and Elena, for the shirt. I love it. And yes, you can never have fear when Pop is here. All right, here we go. Okay, so Web Core Vitals. This is Neil Patel talking about Web Core Vitals, and he's going to he wrote an article here on what he thinks, how important it is to have your website and your for not only for desktop but for the phone to work correctly. So let's look at what Neil has to say, and his stuff is always good. So while we spend a lot of time focusing on keyword optimization, mobile experience, and backlinks, Google pays a lot of attention to on-page experience. That's why they've rolled out a new set of signals called Core Web Vitals. I keep calling it Web Core Vitals, but it's Core Web Vitals. This will happen in May of 2021, less than 3 weeks away, or about 3 weeks away, and as part of the new page experience signals. Okay, so what does he think? Core Web Vitals, what are they and why should we care? Is it simply another scare tactic by Google to make us revamp everything and get all nervous for the next few months? And Neil Patel says this: I don't think it is. I think this will become a serious ranking factor in the coming years, and for a good reason. So this is what's really important, right? This is happening. The good news is you might already have a very well optimized website. It's already fast. It passes, all the tests and stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing here right now. So let's leave Neil Patel real quick. And I did a search right here about Web Core Vitals and why is it important. Are Web Core Vitals important? Let's see what they have to say. Web Core Vitals were introduced earlier this year and are designed to measure how users experience the speed, responsiveness, and visual stability of a page. Largest contentful paint, the time it takes for your main page content to load. An ideal measurement is less than 100 milliseconds. So, your page has to load really fast, right? So you can do your own search. I'm not going to go through all this, but you understand that this is important. It's coming out in a little bit over 3 weeks now, May 1st, and it's something you're really going to have to pay attention to. Okay, so when we do a search right here, when we're using stuff like GT metrics or page speed insights, we're just going to put our URL in and we're going to see what kind of grade we get. So a month ago, when we first started looking at this and we decided that, yep, I think we need to do something about this, we had a score, and I'm going to show that to you real quick. This was our score for Trust Local Agency a month ago. We had an F. I was blown away. I've never looked at this. And then we did our own search, and yes, we got an F. So as an ad agency that does SEO and things like, you know, pay-per-click and all the things that go along with getting a good grade and getting people's websites doing really well on Google. Now, we paid a lot of attention to all of our clients, but we never paid attention to our own website, which was kind of crazy, right? And there's a lot of people out there doing the same thing, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. So we got an F, right? And then also on the page speed insights, when we did this test, right, we had an 18. So that's 18 out of 100. So that's really low. So we knew that we had to do something. So we set out in our own company to bring our scores up, and I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to show you what we were able to do for us. So let's go to my website. Let's grab this URL real quick, and let's go over here. Remember, we got an F, right? Now let's look at this. So we're going to set that in there. I'm going to go into page speed insights at the same time, and I'm going to do Trust Local again. And we're just going to see what kind of scores we get today, this morning. It's April 6th, 2021. So now we're going to find out. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so here it is this morning. It's 7:04 a.m. in Colorado on 4/6/2021. We now have an A. Everything is green. It's looking great. And so I suggest that you go in and put different pages in. Like, let me just go to Trust Local and show you. Like you know, all your pages, you want them to be fast. So let's just grab SEO or SEO right up here, local SEO. Let's grab this page. Let's put that in there and see what happens, because we want a good score on every page. And you're going to want to test your own pages in GT metrics and page speed insights. You're going to want to know that you got a great score also. This will take a second. Let's see what our page. All right, we got 100 now. That's a really good score. It's as high as you can go, 100, right? So that's great. So something you need to understand right now, over here on the left, mobile view, right? So my mobile's getting 100, and that's awesome, because right now, you know, there's around 70% of the searches that are done on mobile, and that's data that I get from doing paid ads for people, right? I see how many people are searching on mobile compared to desktop, compared to something, you know, like an iPad or something like that, right? And then on desktop, we also have 100 on desktop. So see down here, these numbers are a little bit different when you're on desktop. That's 0.3 seconds, 0.4 seconds, 0.4 seconds. Largest contentful paint means the largest piece of content that I have on my page. That's how fast it loaded. It could be like a gigabyte video on there or something like that, or a very high quality photo that's high megabytes, right? So they're saying your largest content, it took that long to load. On my mobile, it was 1.5 seconds on the mobile, right? It's still really good, 1.1 seconds and 0.9 seconds. These are all great numbers. They're all green, and I got 100. Okay, so here it is. There's my other page. I got another 100. Okay, so I suggest that you go in and you check all your pages. Now, let's do this. Let's go in here and let's just grab, all right. So I used to do a lot of work with Joe Burnich at Big West Marketing. He's an awesome SEO person. I worked with him for years, but then after I sold my business, see, I started doing my own SEO and I built my own websites, started doing my own pay-per-click towards the end of working with Joe. So I took it over myself, and then I partnered with Craig Berry out of Florida, who had an ad agency for 23 years. He wanted to bring me in as a partner because of my experience in the service industry, because I owned a restoration company, water, fire, mold, roofing, carpet cleaning, flooring company for 27 years. So I knew a lot about the service industry. So we partnered, and it's been a great partnership over the last 4 years. So let's see, and I bet you Joe gets an A, because he's not the type of guy that lets this stuff go. He's very good at what he does. Look, I'm giving a shout out to my competition. I'm telling you, he's great, because he is. There's nothing bad I can say about Joe. He runs a great agency. He did a great job for me. I just happen to own an agency now, so I'm just we're gonna test this, right? We're gonna see what Joe gets, and I'm almost positive he's gonna get like an A. He's got to. Here we go. It's coming up. Come on, let's see it. And oh, well, I'm a little surprised. He's got a C. Now this changes by the minute. I mean, I could do another test and that grade might come up. In fact, I want to give him a fair chance. I want to do it again. I want to do it one more time. I just want to make sure. Let's look at page speed insights. Well, on mobile, he has a 32. That's not the best score, but it's not a bad score. He's actually doing better than I was in the beginning. I had an 18, and then I brought it up to 100. So on desktop, so remember, there's different scores for mobile and desktop. Well, he has an 87 on a desktop, so he's doing really good. I mean, that's a great score. Now he needs to get to 90 or above to be in the green, right? So it's showing some of the stuff that's a little high, and you can see this right down here is a little bit high because it's in the red, but I'm sure he's working on that stuff. So, all right, there you go. I knew, see what I mean? You test it a couple of times and the grades kind of change whenever it's searching. So I believe an A is right for Joe because he's a very good company. He does a great job. All right, so what I want to do now, let's get rid of this. We've already talked about this, what it is. We've talked about this on Neil Patel. And so now what I'd like to do is I'd like to just do, let's go to Google and let's test a couple of, so SEO companies in Denver. That's a big city right there. SEO companies in Denver. All right. If you're not actually looking for an SEO company, please do not click on the ads. It costs those companies. I do a lot of advertising, so I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to click on an ad unless I'm really willing to buy something from them. Okay, so here's a company, Epidemic Marketing, a Denver company, has 5 stars, right? And so this is in the map. So what we really want to do is if Google's going to start ranking you organically based on the speed and the experience of your website, not only on desktop, but on mobile, some of these people right here might go down. So Social SEO, they're a very big company. They're in Colorado Springs and Denver. So let's just grab, let me make sure I'm grabbing the actual page. So Social SEO, that's what they do. They do SEO. Absolutely, they should have a great grade. So let's see how they're doing in this. So you're going to want to test, and I'll put these links for you to do your own testing. You're going to want to test your own websites. We're only going to do a few of these. I don't want to keep this video too long. It's just, I want you to understand the importance of this, and we're like 3 weeks away. So you're going to have to do something about it. I'm sure there's great companies out there that are going to be able to get your site really ranked well and speed up and things like that, just like we do in our company, Trust Local Agency. So here we go. We're almost there. Okay, come on. We're waiting. Here it comes. Well, Social SEO, an SEO company just got an F. And I'm going to give them one more chance. Like I'm going to do just like I did with Joe. I'm going to make sure that's a good score. Okay. Now I'm going to put them in here. Let's go ahead and put their URL in there. Let's analyze over there at the same time. Come on, give them a higher score. Come on, GT Metrics. This is all live. I'm in incognito because I don't want to bring up anything that I've tried in the past. I'm trying to keep this like as fair as possible, and I'm just putting these websites in here, and it is what it is. All right. Well, apparently they have an F. So, all right. Well, I don't know what to say, but I had an F also. A month ago. Now we don't because we did something about it. Maybe they just haven't started yet. They're almost done analyzing here. Let's see what kind of score we get here. 92% complete. You know what I think? You know why we got such a good score at Trust Local? I think it's because of my shirt. Because, you know, never fear, Pop is here. I think that superpower did it. Okay, so on mobile, they have a 39. They're right about there with Joe. Let's see what they are on desktop. Well, they got an 88. They're doing a little bit better on the desktop. They're still not above that 90 where they can get that all green, but I'm sure they're going to work on it. Let's do, let's grab one more. Let's grab number 3. So this is social. This is, nope, that's like they're talking about all the best ones. Oh, let's just see what they come up with here. Let's just look at this real quick. So they're saying social SEO is like number 1. Okay, well, we just saw an F. New media. Let's try these people. They have a 5-star, 57 reviews. Let's go into this website real quick. They're a Denver company. Let's go to their home button. Let's do, let's look at, wow, they do a lot of stuff. Look at all the stuff they do. They surely they're going to get an A. They do all this stuff. They're really good at what they do, apparently. Let's just see. You know, you're going to want to hire a company that knows how to get 100 and an A for sure. You're going to want to look at that. And so let's go into Page Speed Insights. Let's do it the same thing here. Then we'll do one more just to look at it. And then I'll tell you what we're going to do for everybody. Okay, so let's go back. While that's running, let's look at this. It's almost done. They're grabbing that page. All right, it should happen any second now. It usually takes about 30 seconds. Going back and forth. Okay, here we go. Well, they got a C. Now, I'm going to give them the same grace as I gave everybody else. Let's do it one more time. Let's see if that score is true, if it really is a C. Let's look at this. This is almost done. We should be getting a score. We're at 90%. Let's look back over here. It's still going. The one thing that I need to work on for myself is patience, because I have little patience. You know, entrepreneurs we want to get things done, and this 97, 98, come on. And I got really high speed internet. It's just while I'm recording this on a Zoom, it takes some of the bandwidth, right? So it slows it down just a little bit. Looks like this one's done. Well, it looks like it is a C. We did it twice. They got a C. Let's go look at Page Speed Insights. Come on, you're at 99%. Let's do this. Come on, people don't have all day to wait for you, Page Speed Insights. Huh. Okay. I'm going to grab one more company. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to grab number 3, the manifest, right? Nope, that's 60 SEO companies. This one right here. This is like right up there at the top. Let's grab them. Let's check them out real quick. Let me make sure I'm on their main page. They're an SEO company. It says it right here. Let's go in here. Let's go back. Let's start it right here, and then we'll look at the Page Speed Insights from the other company. Let's see what we got. Oh, apparently it's having trouble. Huh. There it is. All right, so on mobile, they have an 84. That's pretty good. That's not bad. They just have a little ways to go. And on desktop, an error occurred, so we don't have that. We have 84. Okay. All right, let's see this. Let's look at this company. It's almost done. Let's go in here, put that new company in here, see what they got. All right. We're almost done here. And then I'm going to do mine one more time. I'm going to make sure, right? I'm going to, like I did everybody else twice, so I should do mine twice just in case my score isn't 100. Well, they got a D. So, yep. So there it is right there. Okay. So this is, wow, that's not good. This is still going. They got a 32 on mobile. They got a 58 on desktop. So they're a little bit better on desktop. They still have work to do. Let's go ahead and put my company in one more time. Let's grab the top. And there's something I want to show you here. Our website, when you go to any of our services, we have a lot of videos on this website, and we're able to get this score. If you search our website, you're going to see all these videos here. You're going to see all the videos down here. Like, let me keep going. These are all videos right here. Look at this. Let me keep going. See the videos, video. There's a lot of stuff in this website. Every page has all these videos, and we were able to do what we did. Let's go. I'm going to do mine one more time just to show you. Then I'm going to tell you what we can do for you. I just want to make it fair like I did with everybody else. I want to do this one more time. Analyze. Just one more time. Okay, so this is close to being done. This is going. Let me get rid of all this stuff now. We've already done it. All right, so here we are with an A. So yep, so we do have an A. We're almost this is almost a perfect score. And once again, we're 100% on mobile and 100% on desktop. Okay, so let's get back to this. All right, thank you for watching that. And I took a lot of these out of random. Of course, I grabbed Joe just because I worked with him a lot. I knew that he would have a good score, and he did. He's got to work a little bit on his on the mobile side, right? But I'm sure he's going to get right up there with all the great SEO companies. So we were able to do what we did to our website. It took 2.5 weeks. Doing Core Web Vitals is not a simple thing. There's a lot involved to get everything fast, especially when you have as many videos as we do with Trust Local. So here's our deal. We don't know the price yet, what we're going to charge people. We're working on it. We'll have that in a couple of days. But here's our promise. If we can't get you an A and at least a 95 to 100 score, so everything is green on PageSpeed Insights that's owned by Google, and Google's the one that's talking about all this and how they're going to rank you, right? Then not only will we give you your money back, but we'll give you $500 cash. So I'm the CEO of Trust Local Agency. I'm saying it live right here on the video. Yes, we're going to give you your money back. Of course, we're going to do that if we can't make it work, plus $500. That is how confident we are that we can get you ranked. We can get your score that high, get you an A and get you between a 95 and 100. Now, we have one of the best coders in the world that works for Trust Local Agency. He's our employee. He is unbelievably good. He's not somebody that comes on a webinar. He's very analytical. So he sits in probably a dark basement doing all this coding, things like that. We just know that he does great work for us, and he always has. He's really good to have when you get a virus on a website or something like that. He's able to get rid of them really quick. He's just really, really intelligent. Okay. So we have somebody really good that we work with. So we get everything ready, but it took 2.5 weeks. This is what our coder told us. If you have a very large, let's say, you have like a Shopify store, or you have something, you have some kind of a store that's on a WordPress site, right? And you have this store and there's hundreds and hundreds of items in there. That could take up to 45 days to get a score like this, because there's a lot involved, right? So again, we can only do 15 clients in a month period because there's so much involved, because it takes a couple of weeks. So 15, that's all we can do. So you want to get on this list. It's getting close. And so we're not sure about the price, but as soon, you'll just give us a call, and the phone number is at the top, and you can just give us a call and we can talk this through with you. But we can only take 15 a month because we're not outsourcing this. It's our in-house employees. So we're not grabbing people from all over the world to try to do this for us. Okay. All right. So if we can't get you an A score and at least a 95 to 100 on PageSpeed Insights, we'll give you your money back plus $500. Ironclad guarantee. You can't beat that. We're very confident in what we can do. Look forward to working with you. Give us a call. We can't wait to talk to you. Have a great day. Thank you so much. And again, never fear, because Pop Pop is here.